It's live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. What an incredible time and experience we're about to have here today to celebrate Happy International Women's Day. When you stop fighting for yourself and you start fighting for yourself, the entire effing game changes it. I learned that from my mothers, my grandmas, and many women that I had the honor to be raised by. Unshakable women I'm about to bring here in this show today, standing strong when life throws its hardest punches. The women's unseen battles, fighting for yourself in a world of doubt, because they all know there are powerful women that are about to come over here. They know it's no handouts. They are incredible. They are doing great things. They are helping a whole lot of people out there finding their wings. For with no further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start bringing them on the stage. Megan, a.k.a. DiMartino, Master Coach Lakendra, Michelle McLean, and Elena Ranciano. What's going on, ladies? How are you guys doing? Happy International Women's Day.
Hello.
Thank you, Carlos.
Hello.
Welcome, my friend. I'm super excited to have these days here. And all of you guys over here on this panel with us. We're gonna get into some questions. And for everybody watching us, in a world is sculpted by, the strength of woman. I was raised by warriors that they taught me that to value resilience and compassion. And, these indomitable spirits, they have not only shaped my journey, but also how they have ignited something so deep in me so that we can help more women out there. All the things that I wish that somebody would come to the block and they would help my mom and my grandma so we could leave the struggles faster. I want to be that beacon for others. It's something that you guys all know. I love all of you. And I constantly challenge a lot of the people out there that I'm mentoring, like many of you here, for us to always push, always to go the extra mile, always to go out there and helping somebody, even if they don't have the money to afford us, so that we can give them so much value. We can help them. We go above and beyond, because everybody out there right now on social media, they all want 10, 20 grand before they can help other people. And the world right now, they need help. There's a lot of people out there, they are struggling. And that's why I wanted to really come over here, celebrate each one of you guys, because I admire you guys. You guys do the work. You guys keep showing up. You guys love helping others. And that's what we need. This world need more Megans. They need more Kendras. They need more Elenas. They need more Michelles. They need it, and that's a bunch of other people that are out there watching us right now. And they are 5, 10 years behind where you guys are now. And so this is going to be great, guys. I'm excited. I'm going to start it here. Megan DiMartino, talk to us, my friend, in 1 minute or less. Let us know who is Megan DiMartino. But tell me from a point of view, Megan, it's, I'm going to start this show totally different how I end my podcast, which is a question that I'm going to ask every single one of you, which is your eulogy. We are all there. We are listening to AC/DC, Pink Floyd, whatever is your favorite music. And your best friend's going to be reading it. And it's going to be a section where they're going to say, Megan, starting with you, Megan DiMartino was ... Who was Megan DiMartino for humanity?
Well, Journey is playing in the background, Carlos, like you said about music, and Don't Stop Believin'. And I'm a New York girl, deep in the heart of Texas, with a serving, mentoring spirit. I have been creating since I can remember myself. I mean, that truly is my passion. My passion is to create. And I have been creating essentially products in the beauty industry I was a pioneer in glycolic acid alpha hydroxy skincare, launching my first brand in 1992 when there were no estheticians in the United States, basically, and spas didn't exist that we know today. So my essence was to help others, salon professionals, get into the skincare arena through the wholesale beauty distributor. So I did that for many, many years and expanded that line, built it to a 7-figure business, sold it, and then started again in 97 with my second brand of skincare, Novita Spa Clinical Products. And that Novita itself means new birth, new life, always something new. That's my promise. And so in 2005, I came to Georgetown, Texas, which is outside of outside of Austin, from Fort Worth, where I'd lived for many years, and when I initially worked for Alcon Laboratories and then started my own business in 92. And so I moved down to Georgetown, Texas, in 2004 as an esthetician and started my first iteration of the Novita Spa, and that evolved to a medical rejuvenation clinic and then a wellness spa. So basically, Carlos and everyone, I have been starting, scaling, sustaining, but the essence is to know your passion, have that courage, and never stop.
Wow, incredible, my friend Megan, incredible. Hey, Megan, I had a surprise here for you, and is a poem. I don't know if you guys know this. Only 4% of women around the world have done over 7 figures in their business in a year. And my good friend Megan over here, we shared a lot of knowledge. I've been helping her, growing her businesses, and we are working on some cool stuff that we're going to be announcing to the world. But I have a surprise here for you, Megan, and it's a poem that I created. Megan, with spirit bright and keen, in fashion and beauty, she's always been seen. A creator of allure from the very start, with a servant heart that sets her apart. From the hustles of New York, her journey began, to crafting beauty, her lifelong plan. With glycolic, her first mark was made. In the realm of skincare, she laid her spade. Then came Novita, a rebirth, a new light, spark clinicals that made the world bright. Sewed across lands in a salon and a spa, her vision, her creations raised in the bar. In Georgetown, Texas, she planted a seed, Novita spot, where healing and beauty proceed. A sanctuary for rejuvenation, a medley of care, award-winning, exceptional, beyond compare. So welcome.
Wow.
And, a little gift for you, my friend, for all you do for society. Happy International Women's Day. I mean, you help so many people. I remember the days of Clubhouse. A lot of people were suffering. People were suicidal. People were depressed. We were there every single day. All the legends were there giving back. I remember being there with Brian Tracy, Les Brown, Grant Cardone, yourself, everybody. We were there every day. We had nothing to do but there, but we helped so many people that were dealing with darkness, that were facing stuff. So I just wanted to honor you here for all that you have done over those years and all the help that you love. You're truly somebody that empowering others. The world needs more Megans, and that's why it's a little gift for you over here. And rock and roll. Kendra, my friend, you are next. And, same question, my friend. It's your eulogy. We are having a great time. I'm blowing the whistle. If I happen to be alive before you go, I'll be over there. And it's a show. And, they're going to say, like, Kendra was ... Who was like Kendra in your own words?
Yes, before I start, I just want to give kudos to Megan. Like, congratulations for all of your success. Like, I was so inspired when she was speaking. So who was LaKendra? LaKendra was, she's an inventor and a creator and really a lover of humanity. She was raised by entrepreneurial women that, that taught her that women could take up space in the world and not feel, like we didn't have a light. So I'm a big light in a room. I mean, I'm a big light in every room that I walk into, because I believe that we're all created to do magnificent things. So I started a life coaching company in 2010. And of course, life coaching is an unregulated industry, but that wasn't enough for me. My whole background is in psychology and behavioral health. So I spent years just trying to just be seen, to expand the platform of coaching, where it was reputable and respected. So we are the first life coaching company in the world that is credentialed by medical insurance, where we provide mental and behavioral health to communities that are underserved and underprivileged. So LaKendra is remarkable. She was remarkable. She does business with other remarkable women and men, and she lived a good life, a really, really good life because of it.
I love it. I love it. I love it, my friend. You're amazing. And, I love you. You do so much for people out there. You're always pushing, you're always looking to help others. Every time I come to you and I tell Kendra some great stuff happening, you're always like the first one, and you want to bring that to others, and you want to help others, and you do it around the world. And I just love the world needs more Kendras. And you know the drill. I had to have a gift for you. Let me see. Where did I had it? Okay, right here. LaKendra, the heart expert, with vision so clear, guiding leaders and dreamers year after year. With wisdom and compassion, she lights the way, empowering all to seize the day. From inside out, she teaches to lead, to find our purpose, our hearts through need. With goals and dreams within our sight, she helps unlock our potential bright, building empires, making an impact grand. With LaKendra's guidance, we take our stand. Believe in ourselves, for greatness we are made. Her mentorship, a priceless aid. A master coach, entrepreneur, mentor, and friend. Her passion and dedication, they know no end. Best-selling author, philanthropist too. Her influence is global. Her vision is true. God bless you, my friend. You rock. And Elena Ranciano, my friend. I love this sister here. She's just incredible, doing amazing things and helping so many people out there. I'm super proud of her. The stuff that she does out there, helping people with her breath work, is just remarkable. And her meditations and the things that she does is just next level. I'm always challenging her to raise her prices. And she gives so much to people. And, I just love this sister here. And my friend, Elena, you know the drill. Who were you?
Yes.
It's your eulogy. We're going to have everybody there, all the masters and the spiritual leaders of the world, all the incredible CEOs and all the stages that you're about to speak this year. And a lot of those followers, they're going to be there. They're going to be there for you, my friend, because you show up to blow up, like I always talk about. And what are they going to say? Elena Ranciano was ... Who was Elena?
Elena, a sister, a messenger of love, an unconditional love to humanity. Someone that's been through so much pain and suffering and like sickness that she had to find a way to heal herself through holistic modalities. So when she aligned her life to the light, she dedicated her life to serve others and to help others. That's who Elena is.
I love it. I love it. I love it. That's awesome, Elena. So just keep it up, my friend. The incredible work. And you know the drill. Let's see here. Elena, a guide so wise and bright, healing bodies, spirits through the night. In a world where energy flows, she teaches us what our heart already knows. With gentle hands, she mends our seams, uniting physical with our dreams. Our journey, not just of body, but soul, guiding us all to behold. Her wisdom, a light on emotional tides, shows how our wellness coincides. Mental, spiritual, entwined with the physical. In her care, the impossible becomes mystical. So here's to Elena on this special day, a tribute to her enlightening way, her work a testament to her belief that in healing and unity we find relief. God bless you, my friend. And Michelle McCain in the house. What's going on, my friend? How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing phenomenal, phenomenal. And you know the drill. I like to start with the end in mind. And the reason why I do this, guys, I want you guys to think about, you guys listening to us as I get to ask this question here to my good friend, Michelle. It's like I want every single person over here listening to us live, or if you are on the replay, to really think about, right, starting with the end in mind, because that's the stuff that's going to keep us going. That's the stuff that when I fly into your town and I'm speaking and I'm calling you and it's 4 or 5 in the morning, you know what I mean? You're going to wake up. You already know it because that's who you are, right? We love what you do. You can hear over here in the voices of those incredible women there over here in this panel with me that I have the honor to be here with them. And I really want you guys to really think about their stuff, because that's the stuff that's going to connect with people way deeper. You know what I mean? A lot of people out there, they use AI and they hide behind posts and things that's not even them doing it. And every single person over here on this screen, they actually connect from the heart. They have wisdom, they have experience. They're out there serving people, right? Megan, if you guys are in Texas, best stem cell in town and spa and amazing things that she's doing. Kendra also in Texas, incredible coach, and the things that she's doing in that space, helping so many people. Elena in Los Angeles, serving so many incredible individuals out there with her breath work and meditation. If you guys are in those cities, reach out to those ladies, follow them. And then Michelle McClain, also Michelle's also everywhere. She used to be in Texas and now she's in Florida, in Miami, I believe. And she's always, bringing all her incredible things that she does. And with no further ado, Michelle, who was Michelle McClain?
It's such a loaded question.
I know.
So when you said that, I was like, whoa, all right. So the first thing that comes to mind is love, is love. And I believe that the heart's capacity for the deeper the love, that means the deeper the pain the person has been through. So I believe that about a lot of healers. The previous girl that spoke, Elena, like I see you, I see you, I feel you, I understand. First thing I'd say is love. And being and transformation. I would say that the world would say she is a beacon of transformation, of what it looks like to transform, not live your traumas, but take the lesson from your traumas and give them as a gift to the world. And then lastly, I would say Michelle McClain inspired the world to be the hero in their own story. Be able to take what they go through in life and build a life from it, build a platform from it, build transformation from it, inspire the world from it, instead of any other choice we could make to do so. So
wow.
that'd be
I
what
love it. I love it, my friend. I love it. Just incredible. And you know the drill. I have poem as well for you. Born for a purpose, unique and divine. A calling echo in James 1:4, a sign. With faith as vast as the quantum leap, guiding souls through the spiritual deep. An intuitive healer with touch so light, restoring wellness, make futures bright. Best-selling author whose words inspire, igniting with us a holy fire. Advocate for healthy in body and soul, teaching balance, making broken whole. Through the faith and science, a bridge she builds with wisdom profound, the empty feels. So here's to the one purpose is clear. In hearts and minds, her message we hear. For healing, for faith, for wellness we strive. In her calling, our spirits come alive. God bless you, my friend. You see, your brother Carlos is inspired by all of you. You know what I mean? It's something that I love it. I've been doing a lot of different things that I love, which is when I was young, poems, music, making voices and sounds. It kept me alive. The reason why I didn't kill myself when I was a kid is because I used poem and music and sounds so it could guide me through life. And the other day I was like, just really thinking about it. I was like, how come I don't do more of the stuff that I used to do that got me through some of those dark times? And it's such a special day today. I wanted to honor every single one of you guys here with a poem for all that you do, because that's what we remember, right? We remember melodies. I want you guys listening to me right now to really think about your melody. I want you guys to listening to me here too right now. Every woman out there who is struggling, that you can count with Brother Carlos here. That I'm studying initiatives around the world to help women, even if they don't have money. Where I'm now like I feel like I'm a sports agent where I invest in people. I really want to give them the best tools so that you guys can make some money, so that the world can have more of you. And I'm teaching the best stuff, the stuff that most coaches out there, they don't want to teach. They hold it. And I tell people, if whatever you hold back, it brings you setback. I wish that somebody would teach this to my mom when we were being abused behind closed doors. And I want to be here to lead the world like I wish it was done for us back then when we were going through so much struggle. And the way how we're going to raise the bar, guys, and if you guys listening to us here, is think about your melody. Think about how you are connecting with the world. I want you guys to go really deep within your messages. Understand what is that pain that each one of you guys solved. As you guys saw me over here reading their poems to each one of them, look how they feel. And I want you guys to think about your clients. Whenever you are going through a pain and you hear those ladies here and the questions that I'm about to ask them, and if they solve that pain that you are going through, reach out to them because they will put you through. And I want you guys to think about when you're speaking to the world. I wanted them to talk about you guys at the dinner table. I want you guys to put a very deep thought process in the content that you guys are putting out there. Be very tactical so you can help even more people. Don't be like everybody else, copying and using AI, because that doesn't connect. I want you guys to always speak from the heart. Because when you go there and you speak from wisdom and you talk about your testimonials and you're talking about just like I talk about them, just like I talk about when I'm helping somebody where they don't pay me nothing. And I tell them, I give them strategies. And everybody's listening here to the end, you're going to be getting some powerful gifts that's going to take the way how you think about your life, your business to a whole nother level, because those are the things that nobody wants to teach for free or to give it away. But if I don't wake up tomorrow, at least I know that we lead the path and the way. So I'm really very, very excited for everybody that's here. I see you guys' messages, social media. Everybody that's here live, you guys can ask questions to us. Renee saying you are all amazing souls, amazing poetry. Oh, love from Adele. Say hi, guys, if you guys are listening to us over here on social. And all right, my friends, a question over here about the journey into entrepreneurship. Because a lot of people out there, they went through COVID times, they're still struggling. And you guys are doing amazing. And many of you guys here are taking things to another level. And we're going to start with you, Megan. We're going to go in the same order we start earlier. Can you share a moment, Megan, that you realized that your dream was not just a dream, but a call to action? That you really know that moment when you did know that that was your calling. What ignited that spark within you to start your own business, to do what you do now, my friend? And you guys listening to me, I'm asking them this question, but I want you guys to think about it for yourself, because this is going to be powerful as you guys communicate your message on social media and you share your message with the world. I'm going to give you guys a couple of tips as well so that you guys can earn more stages. And because if you speak from the stage, you can get your message across in front of more people, which therefore can bring more people into your world. So Megan, with no further ado, what is your answer to that, my friend? That spark. What did you do?
The spark, Carlos, basically, is I think in all of our DNA. Even yourself, as you were speaking about in the streets of Brazil, it's that DNA, how we are God's creation. I was thinking as you asked me to, join you today, that all of my grandparents are immigrants. We're immigrants. My grandparents, DiMartino from Italy, my grandmother, my mother's side from Germany, my grandfather, my mother's father from Ireland. And to be an immigrant, as you know, Carlos, you have to have that passion and that courage. And so as a teen bride, so to speak, and a young mother, I've never lost that spark of, as I said earlier, my passion is to create. And so even though I had some detours, I never lost that passion. And in along the journey, I needed a car and I needed some money. It's a long story, but the short of it is I needed a car and I needed money. I was living in the rural part of Connecticut, and I went to a Tupperware party. Now, this was taking me away from fashion, and it was taking me away from what I was doing in New York City, working in Bloomingdale's and buying office of cosmetics. But I was a young mother. And I went to this Tupperware party and I asked the gal who was facilitating it, what did she make? And she said, I'll have my manager call you. Anyhow, I had no interest in selling plastic bowls, but the manager or the managers of Tupperware get cars. I said, a car. I will do this and I will become a manager, I said to her. And I learned so much about business and how to work with people and how to build a team and how to mentor and encourage others through that. I was only 70. I was 26 in 76. And so it was a long time ago, but that was the beginning. That was that spark, Carlos, that you're speaking about. And then from there, of course, I went back into my field of favor, but that spark created that, and I went on from there.
Wow, I love it. I love it. I love it. And I wish for everybody here listening to us to really find their spark, right? And this is a powerful strategy, guys, that I want you guys to not only find your spark, but and then go back to the clients that paid you guys money, right? For your coaching, the last person, Megan, we talk about this often, right? That handed you money to purchase a stem cell, to buy your amazing, incredible products that you sell for spa and skincare. And literally just by going back to our clients and asking them, you know, based on that spark that every single one of you guys have, when did you guys have them a hello? And all you have to do, just a lot of people, guys, this is a ninja. I told you guys are going to be getting some value here. Too many people waste so much time creating so much content and spending so much time on social media, content, where all you guys have to do, if you need to make some extra money this month to go give it back to your causes and to blow it up, is go back to your existing clients and you ask them for a referral. Who do you know right now that needs your spark? Who do you know right now, one person that you can do a three-way text on the cell phone, introduce me to, that I can serve them? Because just like you serve that person, they're going to remember that spark. When you call them, they're going to put a smile on their face because you reach out. I bet you when I reach out to you guys on the cell phone, Carlos, right? How you make your people feel, you excite them. You bring the spark in their eyes, right? I understand that. And you guys do the same. So I want you guys over here that are watching us, all the single mothers, especially the single moms out there struggling. Maybe they have a piece of shit ex that don't pay child support. I want you guys to really, we're going to go tactical, because I want you guys to go make some money. I want you guys to call back, ask for the referral, go for that no. Ask them, when did I hand you a hello? When did you decide to buy my breath work, to buy my meditation session with Elena, right? When did you decide that you were struggling because of me? In this case, let's say if I'm Elena, you went through my breath work, you went through my meditation, you went through my spiritual experience in my home in LA on that weekend, and that whole game changes. When did you decide? When did you say yes to Elena, right? And I want you guys to do that in your brand, within your own services, whether you are a coach, an author, speaker, you are a service provider, you sell coaching programs, meditation, retreats, I don't care what it is. I want you guys to go deep and leverage your actual referrals, past clients, reconnect with them all. Pause everything going forward, content creation, all that stuff, because I promise you guys, you find a lot of things in there, my friends. So as you guys, I told you guys, this is going to be interactive. We're going to be teaching. We're going to be giving hacks. We're going to be asking questions. Those women over here, the incredible leaders that I have the honor to help them and do incredible things together in our lifetime. And I'm looking forward to much more. Kendra, I want to go deep here with you. You're like, you out there traveling around the world. You know what I mean? I remember when you were in the Philippines, and I said, I'm going to be in Dubai. And this is like, I'm coming, baby. She was in Dubai. But Kendra, tell me something. As you know, we've been out there and around the world, and we see how much struggle people go through, not just here in the U.S. in our own backyard. But running a small business is no small feat, as we know. Could you share with us, Kendra? I wanted to think one of the darkest, like most challenging moments that see like insurmountable, how to turn it around, because somebody right now is listening to us here. They might be at that place right now. It feels like insurmountable to come back from there. And I want them to hear you a point in your life, in one of your businesses, that you still found a way to turn it around. That stepping stone, almost like you went from the insurmountable, I don't know how to solve it, into becoming a stepping stone into taking things to another level, as you have been, my friend, over the years.
Yeah, that's a good one. I was raised by a very, spiritual and God-fearing grandmother. So there's only two paths to life. Like I'm thinking, I can hear her in my mind right now. There's only two paths to life. You either live life with faith and hope, or you live life with fear and despair, right? So me going through my journey and being on the side of fear and despair and having the values, I just think that sometimes we forget that we really have all of the answers. They have already been instilled in us from our heritage. They've been instilled in us from things that we've overcome. And so really just crossing back over to the side of the road that I need to be on, which is, what does my faith say? Like, what does my faith say about being resilient? Like, what does my faith say about, my legacy as a woman? What was I created for? What is my why in life? So connecting back to that, it's a hard fight. I'm not gonna lie. It's a very hard fight. However, we got to plan ourselves around good people to remind us, just how resilient we really are. And just to say like, hey, you got this. So for me, I'm always going to choose faith and hope over fear and despair. When I feel that, I'm at my wit's end, and I've been at my wit's end numerous of times, I'm just reminded, because of the people I surround myself by, that I was really created, to have like this undeniable legacy of prosperity and abundance. And I just think that when people disconnect from what they feel that they were destined to become, it's because they're disconnected from their faith. So even in my teachings, even in my coaching certifications, it's embedded. Like I teach about faith, whatever it is. I deal with all different cultures. I deal with all different religions. And so I just say, if it helps to make you a good person, then stick to it. Find more out about it. Find out about, what your faith says about when you're in a struggle, or when you're even in joy. How should you celebrate? What course of action should you take? So that's just how I live, and I've just become really radical in it, because I don't like struggling. I don't like the feeling of it. I don't like being in a war, but I have the armor in the closet. Like if I gotta go to war, it's going down, right? so that will be my advice to people. Just tap into your hope and tap into your faith.
Yes, no, I love that. I love that big time, and tapping in, because like faith, right? A lot of us have faith. Even if you are people that are atheists, it's like, what is faith, right? We know it's there, even though we cannot see it. And if all that we've done, anybody here struggling right now that's in a deep state, I know the feeling. I've been there. You guys, you know the drill. What I always say from the stage: don't make me call my mama. Don't make me call the Black Widow, right? And it's because, again, I remember as I go back, it got me thinking about, Kendra, is like, when you're in so much darkness, just go find a way to go serve somebody else. Like, I remember before I was a kid, I was suffering because all we had was rice. But then I remember my friend David down the block that didn't have the rice. And it's such a great gift that I learned from my grandma, incredible woman, that we're celebrating you guys' day. Rest in peace. Happy International Day for you, Grandma. because she instilled that in me. And if that's one thing that you guys can take it from here, from all this wisdom and from everybody here, is to literally just master reframing that darkness into light. Master reframing that when you're at your darkest, find somebody else in your community, in your team, pick up that phone, call somebody, check on them and how you doing. And you hear them be asking them how you really doing. And then like cheer them on their dreams, to reconnect with them. If you know how to add value to that person, you add value to them. You refer them to somebody that you may know in your network. And you never know, man. It's those little things when we shift it and reframe it and we focus on helping others, that will fuel our battery, because we're all humans, So, and speaking of community and filling our battery, Elena, that's one of your superpowers, helping people that are, in such a dark place. You and I have been having a lot of conversations as we've been talking to you about, getting paid to speak on stages. And in corporate America right now, wellness and well-being and mental health is such a big topic that they need more women to go speak to their employees and creating workshops to talk about overcoming, dealing with that mental health, that stress, that ongoing stress in corporate. Fortune 100 companies, it's like they need to keep pleasing those board of advisors. If their stock is not going up, guess what? It's a lot of pressure. That pressure comes down to the employees. Everybody's worried about getting laid off because of AI. So they won't need more of you guys. If you guys are in the industry, that some of the ladies over here are in this panel, put yourself out there, becoming better, telling your stories. Some of the things that we are discussing, the strategies, everybody here that's sticking to the end, we're going to give you guys a powerful framework that I teach, 7-figure word pattern. It's worth priceless, 25 grand. I'm going to give it to everybody for free, because I want you guys to learn and master this so you can connect deeper with your audience, because the world need more women on the stages. We're about to even the playing field. The stages are predominantly dominated by men, and enough is enough. You know what I mean? We're gonna get more powerful women in the stages. And if I can use my social media and my shows and my podcasts and give visibility to more women, whatever it takes. And speaking of that, Elena, the power of community. You're always doing cool things in LA, creating cool things, even though you got to raise that price, but in what ways, has the support of community around you, Elena, be it through friends and through your clients, through your family, has fueled your growth and resilience, as a business owner? Because not only you're doing things over here in LA, but you're also doing things overseas, and I applaud you for that. So what would you say to that, Elena? In what ways, in the support of your community around you, has fueled your growth and your resilience to keep it going? Because a lot of people out there, you know how that is, Elena. They might be a meditation coach. They may be in breath work or in wellness as a holistic or health coach. A lot of those folks, they following us here, and they're struggling. They want to quit. But you're very good at going to your community, your family, and you do things in your house. You do like those experiential, mind-blowing experiences that I highly recommend you guys following her on social media. You will thank me later. She doesn't charge much, but she will soon. But talk to us about that, Elena. Oh, Elena, you are on mute. Let's see. And this is live. We're not editing it. We just rolling it, baby. You guys know how we do it. Let me see. I'm gonna remove her and I'm gonna bring her back. All right, let's see. Say something. We lost your audio. Something happened in your audio. It's okay. Exit and come back, and I'll go to Michelle. And Michelle, you also incredible at building things around your community. You lead many people out there, and you always, leading a lot of women and other people that have the honor to get to know you. And you're somebody that's always serving. You're always a servant leader. Talk to us about the power of community, Michelle. In what ways has the support of the community around you, whether through friends and family, fueled your growth and your resilience to keep going when it got rough, when it got tough? Because a lot of people right now are struggling, and they might have that feeling, I might quit on my dreams, go back to my 9 to 5. No, you are 3 feet from the gold. just listen to us here. Follow the strategies. Really listen to this episode. Talk to us about that, Michelle.
Good question. So the first thing that comes up to say is that being with people where we can relax, that actually calms the nervous system and lets the body, the mind, and everything to relax and feel like I'm safe. And then we can get out of fight or flight. A lot of times if we're in panic or we're in stress, or we're actually in fight or flight mode. So that means we're not thinking clearly. Our body's not even in homeostasis to heal. We're not able to pursue business the way we need to pursue it. Because now you're messaging a client because you're in a panic. You're not messaging a client out of, okay, I'm desiring to help this person, right? So the come from, even the energy we're sending out that we're working in, is totally two different things. So one thing I would say is that to be able to come back into our hearts, to feel love, to feel support, just being in a space of other people who are going to lock arms with us. That's the first thing that comes up to share. And then the second thing is shame. So when we're going through something, the first thing we want to do is typically put it underneath the rug, and we don't want to share with people what's really going on in our life, in our emotional world, in our business, fill in the blank, right? Like the natural state is to feel shame. But one way that we can actually remove and heal and dissolve shame is when the presence of another person, when we're able to share in the presence of another person what's going on, and the love remains. So meaning like I share with you what's going on, and you're just able to hold space and see me, and you're like, I feel you, I hear you, I understand. And I'm able to dissolve that shame and literally feel it melt off of me just by you standing there and being and loving me, right? That's literally how the human psyche, the body, the emotions, it's how we can literally dissolve shame. It's just being in the presence of another, feeling that love is going to be here. I'm okay no matter what I'm going through. So I think those are two huge things that can help the entire community. Yeah, those are the two things that come up.
I love it. That's so powerful. That's so powerful. I really hope you guys took notes right there. I always talk about writing is the doing part of thinking, and just being like, going all in, and trading all expectations for appreciation, just being there, for your people, your family, your friends, your communities, having a habit. Sometimes, I tell my clients all the time, just call some of your people and just connect deeper. Offer them some value, what they're struggling with. Give them your best advice for free. I often tell people, if you give it away sucky advice in your opt-in pages, in your lead captures, what do you think the audience gonna do? They're not gonna come back, because you're giving them like scrums. Now give your best. Pick up the phone. They comment on your posts on LinkedIn, on social media. Call them up. Do a video call. Don't just do a regular birthday text, happy birthday with a little emoji. Call them on a video, surprise them, do crazy stuff that I do, write a poem for them. It's like, oh, it takes too long, Carlos. No, you never know what that person is going through. They might be facing darkness right now. And it's the little things, ladies and gentlemen, like Michelle says over here, like all the wisdom from this lady. This is some great, this is church right here, right now, and it's the little things, and that's how we build it. You don't need that many people. You don't need 1,000 followers, 1 million followers. A lot of these gurus out there, they spend 100 grand, 500 grand a month just in marketing, in ads. You can build it from zero right now because you have time. If you're starting, if you don't have the money, but you got time, you can connect with people on a deeper level. And you can give them your best. You can record that person's testimony, where they were before you, after you. You go live with them on social media, talk about them, talk about the wins. Or trust me, they will come. They will come big time. And so
Carlos, there's one more thing I want to share, is that how we can't build anything alone.
Yeah.
And I forget what the exact saying is, but it's like you can't have what is it? You'll never meet a hermit, a rich hermit. That was the saying. You never meet a rich hermit, because we need people. We need people to build. Everyone does. We all need each other. All of us needs each of us. Each of us needs all of us. You probably heard that saying. But the one prayer you may be praying for could be through the text you're avoiding, could be from the phone call you're not answering. Like the second you send out a desire, God can answer it like that, right? So it may be the one person that you're like, I don't want to answer that call, and that may be the gift. That may be the answered prayer right there. So.
No, I love that you said, like, one of you guys could have said no today to be here on this call, and you guys, every single one say yes. And I know some of you are going to be here on the replay later, because I wanted to get 10 women here today. We got 4. The other 6 of you know who you are. And hey, but it's all good. It's like, I forgot the sayings about something about not who answers the calling, but I forgot about that one, but I will remember one of these times, and I will post it here on the tag somewhere. But Elena, say hi. Let me hear you.
Hello.
Yes, she's back.
There you go.
Anybody here that runs, live shows, and that's how you do. You have them come out and come back in. But Elena, so I want to ask you that question that I asked you earlier about how your community, because you do a lot of things for your community, and you're very innovative, and we've been discussing some great innovations that you bring into the space in your community. And it's the simple things, guys, right? Some of you guys are out there struggling. You might selling a high ticket and people are not coming to your space, but then you can get creative. Like Elena has a workshop coming up on the 15th in LA. It's probably going to be sold out after this show because it's only $100. You only have a few spots left, and it's in LA for 1 hour on the 15th from 4 to 5. And I even did a poem talking about on Instagram. But again, she's innovating, right? You're allowing people into your space at cost, right? Let's say if it would cost you guys $1,000, $500 to run a space, you put a workshop and you give your best. She's going to be taking them to this incredible experience in breath work, which a lot of people out there right now listening to us, you suffer from anxiety, depression, whatever's going on in your life. And it's so much in meditation, in breath work, in wellness space, a lot of the things that all these women over here they have to offer, where you literally can talk to a local business in your city, you can rent the space, do something for 1 hour, 2 hours where they can take a break off work. Now they can come to you, 20, 30 people, and now you pour love into them and you bring it all you got. What do you guys think is going to happen from that, ladies and gentlemen? Do you know what I mean? But again, people make things so complicated because they focus, I want to sell my $5, $10, $20, $30,000 deal. Hey, trust me, I taught for many years how to sell those high-end deals. But I also, if you're struggling to sell those high-end deals, I want you guys to awaken your creativity here with us to model success. Because when you do that, now it goes right back into the question that I was going to ask her earlier, which is about the power of community, right? You serve in your community on a deeper level. You're giving a workshop, you're reducing your prices, you're bringing them in, and you mind blow them with value. What do you think those 20, 30 people that Elena's going to serve, they're going to talk about it. They're going to come back, which goes right to my point when I'm teaching. A lot of you guys that follow me over the years, how do we get our followers to talk about us at the dinner table? And that's how we're going to start igniting virality, right? Mom and daughter buying the makeup together. When I done consulting for cosmetic companies, Fortune 500 companies, if you can get daughter and mama to do the makeup and talk about it on a video, it creates virality. Think about your products, your services, Megan, cosmetics, how we can get mom and daughter, grandma and daughter to talk about it at the dinner table, do a TikTok video. Hey, you suffer from acne. Hey, whatever's they paying, just go there. Right? It's again, guys, it's about, I want to ignite you guys' creativity, knowing that you don't need to go do a 10,000 people event building. No, you can get a restaurant, bring in 10, 20 people, pour your love, like Michelle was saying, just give it all you got as if they were paying your high ticket, 30 grand. Trust me, you building your apostles, you building your community. But Elena, you know me, I can keep it going forever, but talk to me about that. In what ways the support of your community around you and through your clients, your friends, your family, they feel your growth to keep going, that resilience as a business owner. So because you didn't quit, not only you're growing in LA in that community, now you're building incredible wellness centers overseas. So talk to us about that, Elena.
Carlos, it's all about transformation and revolution. And I had to go on the hard way to learn that whatever I was doing in my life was making me sick, until I realized that you have to do things with passion. You're not passionate about what you want, what you're doing, and you're not servicing another human being, and you're not feeling that you're contributing with something to humanity, to the world, then you're starting to fall apart in some kind of way. So I saw that in my clients, and on a great example was when a client of mine was going through all kind of things, addiction, but especially with PSD and depression and anxiety, when they're going through such a suffering. And she came to me and she tried my methods, she tried my breath work, and then this person had her father passed away. Somebody murdered him, and then she had so much trauma stuck into her body that like possibly more than half of the session she was just screaming and crying and releasing. So all these things, they're like can be so healing for somebody, and that's why that person will always see like, wow, like this is an example, like look what she did to me, how I was able to like change my life, transform my life, like become somebody else in like such a short period, and like a session that's nothing but that's just like a beginning for something that's greater. Healing comes when you're doing and we're starting a process and you're taking the steps towards your own healing. And it's really important to be passionate about what you're doing, if not like at least be able to create art or do something that is going to impact somebody's life.
Yes, no, I love that because like every single one of you guys here, right? You guys, your superpowers are incredible, and guys, we are here for about, let's see, almost 50 minutes. We'll try to wrap it up over here. I appreciate everybody that's here live with us. We're gonna do one last round of questions, and Megan, starting with you. Somebody right now, they want to open up a clinic of a stem cell. They want to open up a med spot in their city, in the country. You got followers here from around the globe. And that person is the young Megan when she just started it. What is one powerful advice that you would give to that young Megan if she would just be starting right now to open up a powerful stem cell spa that's state of the art, like the one that you have in Georgetown, that I highly recommend people come in checking it out? What would you tell to that young Megan? She's taking her notes, she's learning it, and now it's time to open the business. And what would you say to that person in less than 2 minutes?
Carlos, many of you know Sarah Blakely, who invented Spanx, the shapewear company. And I heard Sarah say this many years ago. And I said, my goodness, she read my notes. Basically, it is to start small, scale fast, and dream big, and never stop. So if you are in the field of favor, as I said earlier, meaning that like we all have said about passion, of faith and hope and community, that African proverb of, go fast, go alone. And then if want to build a community, do it together. And so basically it's about so many things. It's not one, but crystallize it is that if, because I said I used to sell plastic bowls. I was a Tupperware manager from 76 to 80, and then went back into the beauty industry and started building a career. But I knew in my spirit that I was always going to create something. So that essence of that passion was always there. But I had to build my business skills, because if you don't have that, then you will fall into a ditch and may not get out. So the young Megan, the young entrepreneur, I would say start small, build your craft, be good at it, be really good at it. When I came to Georgetown, which is outside of Austin, Texas, from Fort Worth, because I saw it, I did market research and said, this is where I'm going to build this luxury day medical and wellness spa. This was back in 2003. Well, I came, and this is a really good object lesson, guys. I found a one-room studio and a hair salon here in Georgetown long time ago. And as an esthetician, which I am, I started by myself building that brand. So start small, scale fast, dream big, and never stop.
I love it. I love it, Megan. Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys are taking note. If you want to build an incredible salon and stem cell clinic and a cosmetic spa, and you guys pay attention, right? Pay attention to some of the questions that I'm asking them, right? Is evoking, is bringing the best out of them, right? And I want you guys to think about that about yourself. Think that about your people, about the client that you want to serve, right? That person that's watching us right now from Texas. Hey, I got some knee pain. I got some shoulder pain. Come and see Megan. She's incredible. Decades of experience, 5-star reviews on Google. By the way, leverage your Google reviews. Ask your clients for reviews on Google, ladies and gentlemen, and to endorse you on LinkedIn. It's free SEO. Power tip. People waiting to, you guys know that people are scandalous out there. They want to charge you 10 grand, some consultants out there just to teach you stuff like this. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You know what I mean? But so just do that. Ask for reviews, ask for referrals, ask for endorsements, and watch your business grow. Watch more eyeballs come into your space. Kendra, you're next. What would you say, my friend? Somebody that want to build, right? A powerful coaching business. They want to build some of the incredible things that you build. And that is that young Kendra. It's that person that you would mentor and you will give them all you got. You wouldn't hold back. You wouldn't wait for them to pay you for coaching them. What would advice would it give it to that person? Because some of them are watching us right now, right? They're struggling to grow their business. They're struggling to find clients. They're struggling, like they're thinking about quitting their coaching career and go back to a 9-to-5, and we all know that that's not going to make us feel alive. What would you say to the young Kendra, my friend, with all the wisdom and the experience that you now have?
Wow, I would say, rise not in spite of your obstacles, but because of them, right? You have to know, you just have to know that they're going to come. And so when you're thinking about something that you're doing for yourself, you have to just tap into just your power of vision. You have to know that, what you're seeing in your mind, the dreams that you're having are things that want to become reality for you. So if you can hold on to like the unwavering power of vision and step forward with the assurance that, that you're never alone in the journey. So, you have to take this path. And as you're taking the path, you're going to shape some things. It's like you're going to become a carpenter. Like I've been a carpenter. I didn't even know that I was a carpenter, but I've been a carpenter. I've been a lot of things. I've been a janitor. I've been an accountant. I've been all these things that I didn't go to school for, but it was enough. It was enough because you got to draw strength from knowledge, right? And so when that happens, then the setbacks, becomes a comeback. That sounds like something you would say, Brother Carlos. Like that setback will become a comeback because because you lean into the discomfort. You lean into the discomfort and you tap into your birthplace, which is your genius zone. I teach about the genius zone. That's where your innovation is. That's when your transformation is. And this has to be consistent. You have to be very intentional about the journey. And in my mentorship, I prepare my mentees for the worst to come, because in the worst is where you find, your vulnerability and being, leading a multi-million-dollar business that's simply unregulated, right? And finding that jewel and believing in myself, it was because of all of the setbacks. It was because of all of the no's and all of the this doesn't exist, and you're not a therapist and you don't have the license and all of those things that really helped me to find my vulnerability, which is really where my strengths were, right? So I found in vulnerability, I found my strengths, and with that, then I just tapped into my wisdom and using what I was strong in, and then outsourcing the things that I wasn't strong in. Like I have a lot of people that work for me, and so you can't gatekeep money anymore. You gotta be able to share, like Michelle was saying, like that community part is very, very important, even in growing a business. You cannot grow business alone. So in summary, I'm going to say that the obstacles are going to come. Be
Yes.
prepared for them. They were created to truly mold you, and with intentions and consistency, you will be able to find solid proof in what you're really made of, and what you're really, built built with, like all of the great characters and all of the things that you just have within you. You will find that. And then where you're not as competent, just know that there are people on that journey waiting for you. So you have to keep moving forward so you can find those people, and you will find them, because we were created to birth dreams. We were created to make them come to fruition. So
Amen. I love it. I love it. A powerful question. Hopefully, you guys are taking notes, because some of you guys are listening to us from overseas, where you may be thinking, oh, it's hard to do this and do that. But guess what, guys? As I always preach when I'm speaking overseas to schools and communities where poverty is around, you can bootstrap it from nothing. You start doing all the tasks. You understand how to do every task in your business. Then you can go and Upwork, hire somebody for $1, $2, $3 an hour to now do that thing that you may not be good with. And you can just build it up. Go serve your community. Go knock a couple of businesses in your town. Tell them, let me be of service to you. $100 a week, whatever it takes. Go find 10 business. That's $1,000 a week. That's $4,000 a month, right? It's like, how bad do you want it? You know what I mean? It's about like really going back to some of the things that the ladies are talking here on the show, and I love it. And I love what you say too, Kendra, about prepare for the worst, right? Because if you prepare for the worst, now it's like every single one of us here, we all survive, guys. We survive 100% of our worst days. We survive incredible odds. We all know that there was no handout. It's just hard work works. It's like preparing for the worst. Is going through that one room that Megan started, and that one room. She's in the field. Only 4% of women that's ever done 7+ figures a year. We got some of them over here on this panel with us, right? It's the 4%. You know what I mean? Be the one that raises the standard, that raises the bar. Be the one that shows up, because a little girl right now is overseas waiting for you to step up. But my friend Elena, what is that one message, Elena? Because you also inspiring a bunch of little Elenas out there around the world, overseas, where you're opening up spas and clinics, you're creating those incredible experiences with your superpowers. What is that one gift that you could give to somebody right now, Elena, that's struggling, that they tell to themselves, oh, people in meditation, in breath work, or they don't make money, it's hard. What would you say to that person, Elena, that's struggling right now? They are where you were 5-10 years ago. What is that one advice that you could have given to that person to build an incredible business as you are building now? And we are just getting started with this global expansion and many of the things that's to come. What would you say to that person, Elena?
I would say be present and be aware of your thoughts, because those things will get manifested in your world in some kind of way. Everything starts from there. So even though you're scared, do it anyway. You do not have to be perfect to be successful.
Wow, I love that. Wow, very, very profound for such a young soul. Very, very profound, my friend. Do it, even though I always talk about do it, even though you don't feel like it. Do it is scared. Be okay being rejected. Go for that no. Ask for the referral. You make some money this weekend. If you need to pay the bills, you call 10 people right now, ask for the referral, pre-frame yourself ahead of time. I'm going to go for the no, and for every no, I'm going to dance suavemente. I'm not going to sing because they're going to shut me up. But I want you guys to literally do it and be okay being rejected. Be okay going for the no. Do it is scared. Do it even though they're going to yell at you. Do it. I don't care if they tell you stop calling me, you telemarketing, you spamming me. Oh, you my friend. How can you do that? Screw you. Like, you ask for the referral and you go for the no. It's your life. It's your business. Know that everybody do it. The legends, the people that you guys are watching on TV, on social media, we all started from nothing, from zero. You know what I mean? Very few of them like been handed out to them. That's no handouts in life, guys. Just listen to what this beautiful women are saying here. Follow them. Take a screenshot of this. They out there. They're on social media. They giving so much value to their communities. You guys just plug yourself into their world, to their space. Follow each one of the women here in this panel. And I promise you, they have so much to offer, guys. And Michelle, what would you say, my friend? You're incredible at the things that you do in building, right? Talking about the stuff that we're talking here, communities, growing through the struggle. And what would you say, Michelle, to the young Michelle, right? They want to build. They want to build it, and they want to build something powerful. They want to build, that passive income that you're able to build by building communities, by helping others. A lot of people out there, they promote products and they want to quit. They're so close to the gold, right? And they have a great product. What is in the skincare, is in health, is in finance. I don't care what it is. Anybody here that's a marketer, that marketing something, everybody sells something. And most people, they quit in that space. What would be a powerful advice, Michelle, that you could give it to the younger you? You know what I mean? To build it big, to know that one day, yes, I will build 5, 10, 20 grand a month in passive income by building others, by leaving others in a better place than what I found them. What would you say to that young version of you, my friend?
To understand energetics and momentum of business. There's energetics to it. So there are things that are going to bring you momentum, forwarding momentum to bring you forward in life, in your business. And there are things that are going to be a minus or going to be a negative, and they're going to deplete, and they're going to bring you back just a little bit. Deplete, bring you back just a little bit. The nights you go out and party that you could have gone to the gym, right? The night you have that huge pizza when you could have had something healthier that wasn't going to weigh you down so much. The going out with those friends who have nothing in alignment with your life anymore, and you just can't seem to let them go. So it's taking note of those things, of the things that are going to forward energy, pull you forward, and eventually catapult your business, skyrocket it, versus other avenues. And it can be harder, right? You want to sit down and watch the TV show and the blah, 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 right? But just taking note and full awareness, because that can be the difference maker. And a lot and a little are those little stacking. They're momentum stacking. And Tony Robbins, you already know, Carlos, Tony Robbins talks a lot about that momentum stacking and finding those momentum stackers in our life that are going to build that momentum, because it becomes this like internal energy that we start to create, that then it starts to suck in the other things, magnetize what we want in our life, and it starts being this natural, like things just start to happen for you because you've done that momentum stacking. So I would say understanding what's going to build forward for your life, what's going to start to support you, the good things, and then just taking note in your life of what's going to be a subtraction. When you get off the phone with that one person, how did your energy just go like a little up, or you're like, oh my God, I need a nap now? Just those little things every single day.
I love it. I love it. I love that, guys, because everything is energy, right? In life. I mean, Nikola Tesla and some of the early founders, they've been talking about this from a long time ago. A lot of the biggest gurus out there, we are big in energy. We disconnect. I've been having so many powerful conversations with some very, very wealthy individuals, and I asked them, how did you got there even faster? And a lot of them, they disconnect. They went to the mountains. They went to the jungles. I go to the Amazon all the time for 2-3 months, and I just disappear. And I just repurpose some content on social media. I have my team, right, do it. But again, it's like going there, going deep. And then when you find the energy, you find the momentum, you elevate yourself. And then when you feel like the momentum isn't there, now, you go through the breath work with Elena. You go through the spa with Megan. You go through the Philippines or Dubai with Kendra, and we go skate some dunes and ride some cool camels. Or you go hang out with Michelle in Miami to elevate the energy and reconnect with your spirit, right? And you find the people in your life that you want to be around. Like Michelle said, we got to disconnect. All of us over here, we should probably not be answering the phone of some people anymore. It's like, because they are the vampire suckers. They draining us. They taking our soul and our spirit out of us. So Do yourself a favor, guys. Like with the team over here on this call, right? Just literally disconnect, raise your vibrations, raise who you're putting yourself around. Know that you can build it. Incredible things. Like every single one of us over here, nobody got the handout. We all build it from nothing. We all went through hell and back, and now we are doing great things. And that's what I wish for every woman's out there listening to us, and man, and let's get out there. I appreciate all of you guys over here as we wrap this up with this celebration to all the women around the world. Man, let's not forget that every day is an opportunity to support, to empower, to uplift the incredible women around us. If you have a gift, if you're listening to us, if you are a consultant, if you know how to help people, go help some woman-owned business in your city. Go give them some value. I promise you, if we increase their income by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 this month, by asking nothing in return, a ton is going to come back. But separate yourself from the expectation. Go there to serve, to add value, to pour them your love, your skills, and you help the operating woman-owned business, and watch the magic happens. Women, they love talking about people that helps them. They love talking to their friends. They will talk about you. That will go viral. You'll be able to help more people. You'll be able to talk about that person. Many countless of times, it's just do it, my friends. Support others. Leave people in a better place than what you found them. I just want to thank every single one of you guys here today for being on this call. You guys are amazing, incredible. You know what I mean? The ones that couldn't make it, I told you we're going to have a great time. And it's way over an hour. It's so good. Social media doesn't like that long, but who cares? You just do it anyway. And I appreciate you guys, my friends. You guys have a blessed day. And best place to follow all of you. Megan, what do you spend most of the time on social? Best place that they can follow you, my friend?
All Instagram as well as Facebook. It's all under official Megan DiMartino. But if
Megan DiMartino, guys, you see her name in the screen. Kendra, my friend, best place to follow you. Keep it up with the awesomeness.
Yes, TikTok under Master Coach LaKendra.
Master Coach LaKendra, TikTok, guys, check her out. Elena, best place for them to hang out and follow you and keep up and getting some peace in their life throughout the chaos.
Facebook and Instagram at Elena Ronchano.
Elena Ronchano, right here, my friend. Her name is in the screen. And Michelle McLean, best place to hang out and follow you.
Facebook and Instagram, Michelle McLean 444.
Michelle McLean 444. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. I appreciate you all. You guys know the drill. Life is all about the mission, never the commission. When you guys feel like, my friends, giving up, jump that bridge, pull that plug, and just give up and on everything. Just remind yourself, imagine your brother Carlos there, 6'5", 290 pounds, just looking at you in the eyes and saying, the days that breaks us are truly the days that makes us. God bless you all. Keep being amazing. Much love.